Go friends, trust you're going well. It's been a couple of weeks since I checked in, so I just wanted to stop by and let you know that you're not forgotten, and just to offer some reflections and some thoughts that I hope are helpful and encouraging to you as we continue to walk through this craziness, and after this last weekend we thought the restrictions might be becoming a little bit more relaxed and we can anticipate moving forward. We've all had the wind knocked out of us in the last couple of days. It's a bit hard to comprehend or understand everything that's going on. There's so many different dynamics around it, and we can easily point fingers and blame people, and that just ends up making us angry without ever really being able to change anything. And I know for myself, I've certainly been floundering a little bit. Some days I feel like I'm doing okay, and other days I just feel like I want to crawl up into a ball. So yeah, just try and look after myself in the midst of that as well, which I might reflect on a little bit later on. But for today, I'm just really mindful in the tightening of restrictions, and this brings constant change. Last couple of weeks, the Horsham District League has cancelled their senior season football league. The Wimmera Football League in the last couple of days has cancelled their season. And I know for our community, that's a really tough hit to take. It's such a strong community presence, and so many people spend so many Saturdays supporting local community, supporting local clubs. And it's such a good vibe, and so many incredible people who make our footy clubs, footy and netball clubs function really well because they have a passion for the community, they have a passion for the club, they have a passion for their friendships. And I know, I guess I've felt a bit of the kick in the guts with that, and some of you will be feeling that different to others. And I guess it's a good reflection too that all of us are going through this in different ways and in different expressions. We're not all feeling it the same, and we're all facing different battles in the midst of this challenge. And as well as this current lockdown and restrictions, we all face our own challenges in our homes, in our families, with our health, with our jobs. So, and that the current situation, current lockdown seems to amplify these things. But here's what I know about our community, the community that I'm part of particularly, is that we are a resilient community. Genuinely believe this, genuinely have seen this expressed. Now, I know I'm in a really fortunate position. I know that some of you will be doing it much harder than me. So I don't want to sit here and profess that that we're making it easy and all of us are doing it the same, because we're not. But what I do know is people I have conversations with is that we are resilient. We can overcome. We will overcome. We will learn some new things. There will be some grief and some loss through this time, but there's also the opportunity for new beginnings. And here's the other, reflection that gives me hope for someone who's a follower of Jesus. Jesus says, just give attention today, focus on today, for tomorrow has enough trouble of its own. And I know I can think too far ahead at times. So just to give attention today, what is it I need to do today? What would I like to achieve today? And if I don't achieve it all, just to celebrate those small things along the way. The other thing that Jesus says that I've been reflecting on over the last few weeks is, there are many troubles in this world, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. Now, I wish that meant that everything would go smooth sailing. I wish that meant that everything would be falling into place and, it would be easy and grand. Wouldn't we all like that to some extent? So I don't fully know what Jesus means when he says, I have overcome the world, except that he encourages me to keep going. He encourages me to just take one step at a time. He encourages me to trust him. Now, I know there's lots of you who might be watching this aren't necessarily Jesus followers, but I want to encourage you, take heart. Take a day at a time. Give attention to this day. Take courage in the things you have achieved. Celebrate those things you've achieved. Recognise the grief that you carry and share it with friends as you go. But I also know that we are a resilient community, and through this,